Still talking about those jump ropers. They were so impressive. Welcome back to the Road Show. This morning, The Buzz. It is going to be, let me just get right, another hot one. Because yesterday it was, what were you calling it? A wicked scorcher? Courtney was calling it a sizzler. A wicked sizzler. And it really was really hot yesterday. And Rhode Islanders are trying to beat the heat in their pools, to the ocean. A lot of people preferred to stay inside of the AC. But today, it's going to be even hotter. And a lot of people are welcoming this warmth. Take a look.
What's your trick to staying cool on a day like this?
Just come down here. It's a nice spot to come because it's free. You don't have to pay to get in, and the kids, shallow water, so there's plenty of parents around, and that's how we're beating the heat.
It's been a while since we actually had a heat wave like this. As you remember last year, we just had nothing but rain, so it's great to actually bring the kids to a nice place and cool off.
When I moved here years ago, the pool at our gym saved my marriage. I was like, I can't hear you. I can't talk to you until I was in the pool, and then I was like, what was that? What were you saying? Because it really is so hot, and in this area of the country, a lot of homes don't have central air, you know, because they're older homes. So, you know, and even if you do have an air conditioner, you want to be kind of outside in this because
you feel
just
like you're missing everything, even if you're inside cooling off, which you kind of need to do.
Yeah.
I said on Friday on my Facebook posting, I said no complaints. I don't want to hear any complaints about the heat because all I heard last year was all the complaints about the cold and wet weather.
The rain, yeah.
I think I will allow a few complaints about today's heat, though.
I say we go for a record, Michelle. That's what I say.
I think you're going to get it.
Flip up the heaters, everyone, the thermostat.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I kind of like this, and I like what you're saying in terms of like you feel like you're missing something if you're inside in the AC. It was wall-to-wall people at the beaches over the weekend, but I like that because I said to my parents, you know, I know that this is where it's at. I'm not missing anything. This is where the people are.
Yeah.
And I actually heard from a friend who went shopping to go up to Rentham to get some sales that it wasn't a zoo up there because people wanted to get out and enjoy the weather.
And finally, we had that rain-free weekend to do it. I mean, you know, 3 straight holiday days where there's no rain, no thunder in the forecast. It was just great. I mean, we crossed everything off the list this weekend. The beach, the swimming pool, a little bit of boating. And we were saying yesterday, it's like, you know it's a hot day when you're going down Narragansett Bay and the air feels hot, even on the bay.
It's true. It's true. And you have to be careful with your pets, too, because a lot of people, if you don't have AC, you know, you don't want to overexert your pets outside, but maybe you run through the sprinkler.
Yeah, you do want to take your safety precautions, obviously. I mean, heat like this can be
you know,
deadly.
for the most part.
But I'll tell you what, I went to college in Florida, and I lived in California for like 3 years, and I can't get enough of this weather. I know it's a little hot, but this, how do you beat this?
Where's our
It's
long before you know it.
Yeah, like you said, you know, you're out, you're at the pool, you're doing this, and you mentioned in the open that your parents feel like they're on vacation.
Yeah, exactly.
When I'm sure it's because they come here, but just the weather in general. I mean, I was on the boat with the family, and then we were golfing. It literally, you feel like you're on vacation when the weather's like
I do want to say that, you know, for the people that don't have air conditioning, because we're talking about such extreme heat, you can even go to like a local mall to get away from the heat. If you don't have a swimming pool, you don't have an air conditioner, you can't get away to the beach, go to the mall for a couple of hours in the extreme heat of the day, and that'll cool you off plenty.
Yeah, it's true. It'll also relieve you a few bills, which will make you lighter.
Ease up the
and I am always a proponent of that.
It's a little exercise, too, with a little swipe.
That's right. Courtney, I want to throw it over to you, but one of our, I have to talk to Erica, one of our interns, because she's actually from Florida, and I want to get her perspective, and I'm also curious about our audience's perspective this morning on the heat.
I bet Erica, our intern, thinks it's cool here.
Yeah, that's
what
I'm thinking. I have to ask her.
Yeah, we'll have to grab her next time she comes in. But we're sharing all kinds of stories of how we're keeping cool here today and through the rest of the week on the live blog. So we will start there on foxprovidence.com. And this first one's from Greenpoint, and he says you don't beat the heat, you embrace it and take a long cold shower afterwards. And Bethany says she's going to go swimming and stay in the AC. And Erin T says she's staying inside doing arts and crafts today with her son. AC is my only friend, and she says 10 days till we have our daughter. So we hope she stays cool over the next week there with heat like this. Here's the poll right underneath the live blog. What do you do to beat the heat? A, simple, just stay in AC all the time. B, you can find me at a pool or the beach. C, chugging cold water all day. Or D, the heat doesn't really bother me much. And I have a feeling Ben Haig is going to be voting D today in our poll. Lots of friends on our Facebook page have been answering what they do to beat the heat, and Maureen Adams says going to the beach. John Barbera says going for ice cream with friends. That's always a fun one. And Marie Terrell says stay in the AC. Don't know how people survived before air conditioning. So if you guys have any extra tips, you can come on FoxProvidence.com or Facebook and share them with us. For now, we're going to head back into the